So the first day back of my sophomore year, and I was excited to see all my friends that I haven't seen since the ending of my freshman year. And I was gripping my backpack with excitement to just see all of them. But I was actually more excited to see all the cute girls that would be coming to school, all the new ones and the old ones I had seen before. Everybody, something that I noticed is that everybody changed a lot. There's a lot of students there that had different style by the way they dressed and they were talking differently. And in a way, that was kind of me too. Because over the summer, I was training for football team, and I lost a lot of weight. I gained more muscle, and I felt more confidence in myself because I felt better, and because I thought I looked better. So in a way, I changed also to myself. Something that was shy. But the first bell rang, and I was going to my first period, and I was excited to see all the cute girls that would be in my class. So I walked into my first period, looked around. There was none. Second period came along, I walked in again, I looked, there was none. Same thing happened in my third period and my fourth period. It came lunchtime and I was all bummed out. I was telling my friends, bro, there's no cute girls in my class. This year's gonna suck. That's the only reason why I really wanted to change who I was over the summer, so I can get all the attention from the cute girls. And I was all bummed out already. The lunch bell rang. I was walking to my fifth period. I walked in late thinking that, there's probably not going to be any cute girls in there anyway, so whatever, I was all bummed out. I walked in late and my teacher just stared at me with this look that I could feel this chill going down my spine. And I felt kind of scared because I thought I would already get in trouble on the first day of school. I was walking to my chair, then I looked in the back, and I seen this little Filipino girl with black hair, sides with things, and style that I can only describe as swag. That girl had swag on it. And I was kind of excited because I was like, yes, there's finally a cute girl in my class. And so I go and sit down, acting all cool. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to make it my mission for this school year to get that girl. And I had to find a way to try to get her attention. But for some reason, I came into that school year thinking it was all cool, but then when it came to that girl, I just felt, I reverted back to my shy self again. I never really talked to her. So I had to try to find a way to get her attention without really going there and talking to her. So this is what I decided to do. Every single day, I would walk in late. I would walk in that class late because I would walk in late and then I'm the only person walking in. Everyone else would walk in, so she would have to notice me. I would always walk in late. I did that for a few weeks. But then one day, my teacher looked at me and said, GR, why are you always coming late? I see you hanging out outside. There's no reason why you should be late. And I just stood there looking down and apologized. I never got in trouble by a teacher before. So that plan was pretty much shot. So I didn't want to walk in late anymore. So I had to figure out a new way to try to get her attention without really talking to her. So I decided, you know what? The football players wear their jerseys on game day to school. And since I played football, that's the way I would have done to get her attention. So I'd walk in to class on game day with my football jersey on time, because they didn't want to get in trouble anymore. And I would always look to see if she noticed me. So I'd walk in my boss and my football jersey on top. And then she just would still not even notice me. After the football season was over, she didn't notice me because of my football jersey, and I was like, oh, whatever. I'm tired of this. I give up. I don't really care about her anymore. I'll just go find somebody else. But then the first quarter ended of school, and something cool that my teacher did was every single quarter she would move our seats. She would change us around. And on the first day of our second quarter for that math class, she was calling out the names for everybody to sit down. She was calling out the front row first, and then she called her name. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking, man, it'd be so cool if I got to sit next to her. And the next person she's called was me. So I was all stoked, thinking, man, I get to finally sit next to her. But then I realized that I didn't really think about anything to say to her. So I was walking to her, thinking in my head, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what am I going to say to her? And I sat down, and then I was looking down, and I was using my peripherals, and I could see her, and she turned to me and said, hey, how's it going? And I just said, hi. I tried to be all cool and chill. I don't remember, that was our first time having a conversation together, and I don't remember that day being hot, but I could just feel sweat going down my cheek. And from then on, we were just talking story because we sat next to each other. She would help me with my homework and all of that. And we became good friends after. So I got to talk to her, got to sit next to her, but there was something more that I wanted from her. I wanted her phone number. But I didn't want to just go up there and ask her for it because I was still pretty shy and I didn't want to seem like a creeper just asking for a number. So this is what I did. I came up with a plan and it worked pretty well. I took out my cell phone every single time when I sat next to her and I would play with it, opening it back and forth, hoping she would realize like, oh, it's cool, this guy has a phone. And then one day she asked me, hey JR, what's your number? And I just acted all cool again. Oh, here it is. So I gave her, we exchanged numbers and all that. And again, second quarter ended. Third quarter came again. My teacher switched us around. She called her name, and I was thinking in my head, man, it'll be cool if I got to sit next to her again. And then she called my name again, and I sat right across her. She changed the tables around so that there would be 4 of us, and we would be facing each other. And I got to sit next to her again on third quarter. We became friends, we became more closer, and then third quarter ended, fourth quarter came along, we switched tables again. And then she called her name, and I thought to myself again, it would be cool if I got to sit next to her fourth quarter. And then she called her name, and then she called my name again. And so we were sitting there laughing at each other. I was like, oh, it's so cool. We got to sit next to each other this entire year. And I just thought to myself, man, this must be a sign. She's gonna be my girlfriend by the end of this year. The year started closing up, started wrapping up. We didn't end up dating that year. We just stayed friends, and even now, both of us are still good friends with each other. We'll call each other up, hang out, and all that stuff. But something that really got me was going into that year. I thought I was a big shot. I thought I was so cool. But then when I started meeting that girl, I just reverted back to my old self, realizing that I wasn't as cool